battle between police and protesters may be reaching a tipping point. Police are threatening to use live bullets on demonstrators if they continue to target government buildings. It marks yet another escalation of violence connected to the protests, which have been going on for more than 5 months. As Michael Couture reports, some worry using live ammunition on protesters will just be the start.
With protesters on one side of the footbridge and a police truck on the other, a volley of Molotov cocktails are thrown at one armored vehicle, engulfing it in flames. Its retreat is a small victory for demonstrators who are using Hong Kong's Polytechnic University as their base. Demonstrators have resorted to rudimentary weapons like homemade slingshots and bow and arrows. On the ground, a police official was struck in the leg by one arrow, prompting a threat from law enforcement to use increased force. We will have no choice under the circumstance but to use real bullets in self-defense, says this police superintendent, and it wouldn't be the first time. Nearly a week ago, a 21-year-old protester was shot at nearly point-blank range. Sunday, a local activist tweeted a photo of what appears to be a police officer holding an automatic weapon, a sign of escalation, according to this human rights advocate.
And dead bodies of young people have been found at the bottom of tall buildings. And all these are just, signs that the Hong Kong police are prepared to severely crack down on the civil society.
A spokesperson from Global Affairs Canada says the Canadian government is concerned by the recent violence in Hong Kong, adding the right to peaceful assembly is a fundamental freedom. These demonstrations started nearly 6 months ago as a protest against mainland China's proposed extradition law, which many saw as an infringement on Hong Kong's autonomy under the one country, two systems principle. The superpower eventually relented, but protesters feel they're now fighting against what they see as China's attempt to reestablish its grip on the territory. That's why some are calling on Western countries to do more,
including the sanctioning of key officials responsible for the violation of human rights in Hong Kong in order to prevent a second Tiananmen massacre from happening there.
And that is a very real possibility, with police threatening to use real bullets on protesters. Michael Couture, Global News.
At least one anti-government protester has been killed today as